through the entire morning routine in a positive way. You're gonna get pulled in 50 different directions, so if we can just be a little selfish right now in the morning block that doesn't affect anybody else but us, it really just sets a positive tone for the rest of the week and the rest of the day. Then when you introduce something negative, it's not even really a thing, because I've had, 65 wins before 10 a.m. That's usually the morning routine. Knock out some cold plunge, quick shower, fitness, 20-minute walk. We go back, make everybody a protein shake, take a shower, and then kind of start the day.
And do you see it as valuable for your team to be like connecting over the workouts and the walks and that kind of stuff?
Yeah, just a chance to check in, kind of line priorities for the day, priorities for the week. If anybody's got any stuff going on, we kind of talk about it now. Really try to take the 20-minute walk to kind of sync up, but not make it a bitch fest session. Like a lot of guys want to kick off Monday morning and they'll start this negative spiral. Like, I'm guilty of it too. I just try to be mindful of how many people can't do a walk, how many people don't have legs to do a walk, don't have the ability to control their day or their routine, and just be thankful for the opportunity. If we're going to kick off Monday in a positive way, let's do the entire morning routine in a positive way. Because once we break, after 10, after that protein shake, me, Jared, everybody, we're kind of a slave to the masses. Oh, you're going to get pulled in 50 different directions. So if we can just be a little selfish right now in the morning block that doesn't affect anybody else but us, it really just sets a positive tone for the rest of the week and the rest of the day. If not, we're human like everybody else. You wake up 30 minutes late, trying to rush the kids ready. Now you miss the gym. Now that school bus that wasn't in front of you, now it is. Now you're late for work and a big meeting. Your whole week is just a big cycle of mess. If we can wake up and kind of just stack up consecutive wins over and over and over again, that I wake up at the same time, that I get my fitness in, that I get my 20-minute walk in, was I positive first thing in the morning? If I start making that like a repeatable cycle, then when you introduce something negative, I am late, there is a conflict. When you look at it, percentages, it's such a small percentage, it's almost just a rounding error. Like that one anomaly, that one negative thing, it's not even really a thing, because I've had, 65 wins before 10 a.m. Right?
Yeah.
Got up, ate right. Yeah. Control things you can't control, and not just obsess over the things that bother you if you can't control them. Try to be mindful of that when I'm walking around.
So like it's you spoke about sort of the opposite, the negative spiral side of things as well. Is it like a thing of good versus bad? Like, are you trying to just outweigh the negative at all times?
I am. Because a lot of people, they enjoy the negative. It gives them something to talk about. They relish in it. And I used to be like that. The glass was always half. Wasn't half full, wasn't half empty, it was just half. And when you say things like that, they automatically start to trend in a negative manner. Like, so I'm just happy I have something. But I try to find the positive. That naturally just starts to rub off on people. Like, even if people introduce something negative, you just override it with a positive. Kind of just combating it all day.
How do you talk about the issues that you guys are facing when you're walking around and talking with each other without it coming across as like glass half empty kind of thing?
I think for those, when you're searching for strength inside of the group or just openness, you just say it. Like, if we're going around, I've got something that's kind of wearing on me. It's not bringing the group down. I see it as I'm opening up for the group, kind of sharing it. I'm not trying to put my negativity or whatever this is on you. I'm asking for some general feedback, or I just want to share it. Like, hey, I got this going on, or, I got this going on with my kid's school, or whatever it might be. Just trying to put it out in the atmosphere and trying to figure out a way around it. Just sharing it with like-minded people. Not trying to start a hate train. It's not like, oh, I really hate this. Try to come from a place of openness and understanding. And I know it sounds kind of foo-foo, but from somebody who's lived in such a negative light for so long, it's like any bit of positivity you can pull in just makes it that much more better. I don't know. It makes the group better.
Is it possible to come from it? I know some of these questions might seem a bit obvious, but I think for some people it's hard to see it this way. But is it possible to come at negative issues or things you're struggling with positive intention? Like, instead of coming at it from a negative angle, can you come at it from a positive angle, even when it's difficult and hard?
Especially if you're trying to find the positive. That's what a lot of people do. That's definitely what I did. Is you see a hardship or you see a negative and you immediately want to confirm its negativity. So you just start that start to overlay just negative on top of negative on top of negative. Vice, you look at the exact same problem through a light of positivity. Like, what about that can I control? How can I affect the outcome? How can I affect the change? And a lot of this, just the way you look at it, it's literally just your viewpoint. You gotta look on the entire situation. If you choose it to be negative, you'll confirm its negativity. The confirmation bias.
Yeah.
I want that to be negative. It is negative. Hey, you. Confirm that's negative. And now you start to draw people in, or even the engagement. It'll start off in a negative tone, like, God, don't you hate? And it's like, well, you're already trying to confirm my bias. You're trying to tell me I already hate that. Like, well, sometimes, like, there's a little thread they're trying to pull on there. It's like if you're mindful of it and you're aware enough of it, you can combat it a little bit. Like, I actually don't think about that at all. Like, really? And we'll start to unwind them a little bit. But if you're not hyper aware of it, or if you're not aware that your words matter, your tone matters, your delivery matters, a lot of times your passive conversation comes off as ultra negative. And for people, especially me, I'm super sympathetic to it now. So when it starts, it's like, oh God, I just want to like push it away from me. Because I am. I'm an emotional person, I'm passionate. And when things start to coat me in that negativity, I don't want to be around it.
But how important is it to be around a group of people who hold each other accountable in that way?
I mean, to me, it's super important now. And even, there's different layers of accountability. There's different styles of accountability. I think overall, just surrounding people that, they're not perfect people. They realize they're not, but they're making a conscious effort to be a little better every day. And I think just that in itself, surrounding people who are on the same path, the same progression, it'll naturally rub off on you. So on those days when you're not at 100%, on the days when you do roll out of bed and you are in a suboptimal setting, the people around you can draw energy from. That's really what you try to do. Just surround people that are on the same path. They're all positive. They're all stronger than me. They're all better than me. So when I'm in search of some positive energy I'm trying to draw from, I can just pull from anybody in the room. Surround yourself with people that are just low and negative and hateful all day. When you're trying to draw some positivity, there's nothing to draw from. It's like, well, I have to leave this circle to another one. Like, I don't want to do that. Just kind of keep your circle small.
As many of you know, we are independent creators and filmmakers, but there is a massive attack on us right now. Traditional media over the last few years has started to slowly die. They are no longer the independent voice that you first thought they were. That's why we've created Mulligan Brothers Patreon. We've built something special for our most dedicated supporters, and I want to break it down for you real quick. The supporter tier gets you ad-free early access to both video and audio versions of Mulligan Brothers interviews 24 hours before it goes public. The executive tier gets you everything that a supporter tier gets, plus more. Exclusive interviews and behind the scenes content, walk and talks, daily routines, unreleased interviews, the stuff that you don't see anywhere else. And finally, the executive producer tier. Everything from the supporter tier and the executive tier, plus exclusive perks. Access to our treatment packages. Be the first to see which guests are coming up and get insight into the topics we'll be discussing before anyone else. And you'll even get an executive producer credit on every single documentary that we make. So if you've ever wanted to support the Mulligan Brothers mission of inspiring change so we can go around the world and get these stories that nobody else will, this is exactly how you do it. Go to patreon.com/Mulligan Brothers or click the link in the description or scan the QR code on screen. Join the community and help us inspire change.